Hello fellow tankers, and today I, Leomatico, am bringing you a slightly different game. Well, not game, but video. I know I say this every time, but I promise today is different. Today I'm going to be showing you a sadly failed Top Gun in my E50, and I'm going to be explaining you guys what I did, why I did it, and what I was thinking as I made that decision. So as you can see, this is a encounter battle on Siegfried lines, I think is it? Yes it is. And I firstly go into top because I like going there so I can quickly move over to a different place of the map if need be. Now, this is early on when I just got my E50, so I still had the Panther 2 gun. It's because I put suspension on there and didn't want to use the 7.5mm. So I don't do exactly that much damage, only 240 per shot, but that's not important. Now I go to the front because I see maybe I can nab myself some nice kills. Now I see that that guy's pretty hurt. Aim through there because you can shoot through that. Keep pushing forward, and he's tracked. Wonderful. Just at a part where he can shoot, where I can shoot him, and he can't shoot back. But sadly, he repair kits. So then he gets buggered, and I focus on the E75. I shoot him in the back part of the turret because that's where I think his turret was, but I think I was mistaken. So I turn around instead and shoot at him. Try angling, but because I wasn't really too sure about angling in this tank, I just stood there. I got the kill in the end. So now, back to E75. I shoot there because it's also a weaker part of the turret, and that's where I thought the ammo rack was. Not too sure. Sadly, that kill gets taken by an IS-8. Now I see a Waffle 4, as I call them, over there, and I'm very cautious because that thing hurts a lot, especially if it's got the top gun. So now I'm trying to get further back to see if I can shoot through that gap in that lovely wall there, or if I can shoot the other tank that was spotted over there. Him, the Panther 2, is it? Yes, it's a Panther 2. And as you can see, I pick up my second kill there. Now go forward again to see if I can spot the Waffle 4 for the other teammates who are on the field, but make sure to check behind me, or to my left first, because I don't want to get shot by there, and there goes Sixth Sense, so now I'm backing up again. And because they have a autoloader artillery, which I don't really want to face in any shape or form. Now I'm hoping that the T-28 prototype will go ahead and charge for me. And he's on fire, and I promptly steal the kill, because I'm a scumbag. So the prototype doesn't want to move up, fair enough, this is a tier 10 battle, he is only a tier 8. So I move up instead. Oh, lovely shot on the back of the E100. And I think I hit the gun of the dead tank there, which is a real shame. Poof! Straight through his side plate armoring. Now the other, is it an E100? No, E75 is completely in the way, so I can't do anything about that E100. Go out of sniper mode to check around me. Oh, lovely lower plate. Boom! And he's on fire. And he's just cooking and cooking and cooking. And I just put another round into him just to make sure, because I don't like leaving them alive, and if I'm reloaded, I might as well take the shot and put him out of his misery just a bit quicker. Now I move up here to the right to see if I can either flank the guys in the city, or at least take out him and maybe the enemy arty. There goes my Sixth Sense, but that's because we're about 2 feet from each other. He turns around. I've got a light tank there. I'll let go forward because, well, everyone should share the fun. Now I'm backing up. Oh, whoops. The Yak Tiger disagreed with the WZ-132. So now the prototype's engaging him, and I mess up here, drive up a wall instead. Which is a real shame, because I could have actually maybe kept the prot alive. Slow peek, boom, shoot the side, much weaker side armor, instead of risking it at that angle on the front. And I finish him. Oh, I do. The prot does live. My bad. So now it's 3-1, and the enemy still have a full health. Is it a full health? No. But it's an E100 regardless, so it's a very, very, very scary tank. Now I get into cover first, and then I only heal my crew, because I'm not that fast at healing, and I need all my concentration to not get shot by the E100 again. Because, as everybody knows, that tank hurts a lot, especially if it's using the topgun, which if I'm pretty sure it was, as it just wrecks our last, or as it wrecks a tier 8 IS-3, and then there's the Bat Chat taking at another one of our ISs. So now I try driving around to get behind him, but then I realise, oh, that tortoise is still there. Is it a tortoise? Yes, tortoise is still there. So I'm very, very cautious in moving up, because I don't want to get hit by that thing. Now, I should have side-scraped here, but me being overconfident, like I am, I decided to go, nah, who needs a side-scrape? Who needs to angle against that thing? Now, he turns around to that other tank destroyer, because it's a very scary-ass tank destroyer. Now, I move up, see, can I at least put a shot into this E100? Decide against it, so let's try going down that other flank that I was at before. Now what I should have done here is I should have gone far, so much further around, so that he doesn't proxy spot me like this. Doubt I would have made it, because then he would not have been expecting me to come from this side, and I may have been able to put a shot into his lower plates, and maybe also set him on fire. Now I just bash at the tanks here, because they all basically blocked my way out with their corpses. Just pick one. And there goes the E100 again and takes out another IS. So it's just now me and this tank destroyer. And the tank destroyer is going up against the E100 all on his own, and the Bat Chat takes him out. So now it's just me alone against a Batchat artillery and a mighty, mighty E100. Batchat fires, doesn't hit. I pen the side of the E100, or yeah, the side of the E100, and then the Batchat just hits me again. I push forward, pen a nice shot through the E100's plate. He gets real close, I'm shitting myself, panic fire, and he bounces me. How's this possible? And because I did a mistake, I should have fired at his side instead of his front there. I chase, but the angle's too great, so I bounce again. And I'm hoping to dear God that the artillery is reloading now. And now, if I would have been reloaded half a second faster, I could have put a round through the side of his tank, probably killing him. But sadly, no, I don't. So, I did good. I was the last alive, but I did what I could. Sadly, I could not kill that E100.